I'll take these off because I look like a twat. Yeah, well done for everyone who voted. Thank you so much. The NTA National TV Award at Wembley on Thursday. You've been voting for a month or so. To anyone around the world, that's like a British Emmy, I guess. It's all the best in TV. And all thanks to you that Afterlife won. What a lovely way to go out on a high. So yeah, I've got a cold, by the way. I mean, if there is still such a thing as a cold, and it's not some weird virus where someone somewhere tried to mix fucking chicken with bat. I think I got a cold. Right, lots of questions, too many, but let's get through this. How are you? Where are you watching from? Someone saying it's cold. It is, yeah, it's getting colder, isn't it? It's autumn now, isn't it? I quite like that though. Hello from Cardiff. Right, Leslie, congratulations, Ricky. Afterlife shone through yet again, and well deserved. My question is about the future of your bunions. Right, so I think I mentioned in my speech and then at the press thing afterwards that my feet were killing me. I don't know there is a bunion. You've heard all this before. Anyway, what's Leslie's question? They are now famous after your NTA's award speech. Will you get them removed, as Jane named them? I don't think they are bunions. I don't know what a bunion is. So, for the last year or two, I can't remember, my big toe hurts. It sort of hurt, after tennis it hurts most. And I got these little spongy things because I thought it was just like a sore, the bit under your big toe, right? But the actual problem seems to be in the joint of the toe where I can't bend it up like the other one. The other one sort of does that, and this one goes to about there. I can bend it down. And then I had another explanation. It might be something else. I can't remember what it was. I wasn't listening. I haven't had it seen to. I never will. I never will. If things don't get better, if things aren't agony or life-threatening, I just live with them. You know what I mean? I'm going to die with a bad toe. But unless it means, look, they go, oh, look, we're going to have to, if we don't amputate, it'll kill you, then not a problem. Well, it is a problem, it hurts a little bit, but not much. Anyway, I think one explanation is that, you know, like when you get a tap and you haven't put salt in the water and it sort of gets grit in it and it sort of grinds a little bit and you can't move it. It's like that with my toe. There's some sort of crystallised build-up. Probably urea, probably gout or something. I'm not a doctor and I won't see one. But if you are a doctor and any of this makes sense, just tell me what you think it is via Twitter. Yeah, no, I won't do anything. Daniel, did you honestly really not think you were going to win at the NTAs on Thursday? I didn't last time we won either. It seems like I shouldn't be still winning awards. That's the truth of it. And there's all these new programmes, and that thing. Also, that thing doesn't feel like quite my demographic. It's very sort of young adult and mainstream, and mine's a weird sort of show. A comedy about a man who wants to commit suicide because his wife dies of cancer. That's so. I am surprised. I'm surprised that I'm still winning award. That's what they think. And then when you get there, you think, oh, you know, it was a big, broad occasion, and you just don't think you're gonna win. You hope you are. It's better to getting dressed up. You hope you're going to win. Yeah. At the Emmys, I don't think I'm going to win, and I'm right usually. I think 25 is some sort of record. I think someone told me 25 nominations for something like 6 different shows. And that's weird, isn't it? That's weird to keep getting nominated, and particularly to keep losing. I won a couple, which is good. So to answer your question, I was quite prepared to not win, but it was lovely, and it's all thanks to you guys. And then I remembered you lot just voting over and over again, probably with different email addresses. Also, I suppose we had a slight edge that, there's not many shows that are shown all over the world, and I think you could vote. In fact, I know you could. I think people, overseas were voting. So, yeah, thank you so much. Sharon Collins. I'm sat here watching Muppets Most Wanted. Oh yeah, it was on BBC One today. Which is your favourite Muppet and why? Constantine, the new kid on the block, the evil Russian frog. Fell in love with him straight away. I suppose it's because I've met him, I work with him. So, until that, it was probably Robin, because of Muppet Christmas Carol. But now, it's Constantine. I wish he was just around. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to get up and have him there going, where have you been? I've been waiting for you. I'd love to have a pet Russian frog. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Just a frog that could talk. I mean, it's probably irrelevant where he comes from. Chloe, after all the awards you've received, is it still exciting to win another, or would you rather go home with Pickle and let someone else win? Well, if I've turned up, I want to win, obviously. It's better to, you know what I mean? Just sit there and go, brilliant, I'm so glad that twat won. Then you run away. We had a very quick drink in a little separate room from everyone else with the cast, people we went with, and then we got away with 1 minute before they all came out. We ran through the dressing rooms and into our car. So it was pretty perfect. Hanging around after with, that's a nightmare. You regret it immediately. So it's just great to be home in my pajamas with the cat, having another little drink maybe. You're allowed a little drink. If you got home early, you go, we're allowed another little drink, aren't we? Welsh Felix, what do you think about the dynamic between budgets, financial markets, politicians, and guilt? This currently seems quite mysterious and doom-laden, like an episode of Game of Thrones. I don't understand money. I don't understand politics. Although now it's sort of quite blatant, isn't it? People have shown themselves that politicians are sort of in it for themselves. Even 10 years ago, I think they used to lie a little bit. They used to pretend to care. But now they just go, I was caught lying. Oh, let me off. And we go on then. It's our fault. We vote them in. This isn't a dictatorship. They all got in democratically. It's our fault. You can't moan about the government you voted in. I don't get it. I think we forget that politics is their job, and they wanna do as well as they can. That should be what's best for the country, but it isn't always. Of course, it isn't. I don't understand money. I don't understand money. I don't know. It's done well, hasn't it, money? Someone invented money and said, look, let's make little bits of paper or coin, and they're worth a bunch of bananas. That's worth a loaf of bread. That's worth a pint of beer. And everyone went, yeah. I mean, it is the universally accepted virtual reality, isn't it? It's mad. Everyone anyway accepts money. People argue about different gods and dogmas. People argue about politics, what's right and wrong. People argue about morality. But they all go, yeah, you need money. We've all just accepted, yeah, you need money. You need money, yeah. It's amazing. But I don't get it. I sort of got it when it was like, you know, the gold standard, like, when someone told me that, you know, gold is finite, so everything's ready for that. But now there's just like, I don't know. Someone told me that a third of the money in circulation doesn't actually exist. It's just a promise of existence. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. We're all going to be dead soon. Cheery. Good. Julia, here, she's brought it down to earth. If you knew you had 1 year exactly left to live, in good health, that's pretty important actually. That's a good little addendum, yeah. What would you do with your time? That's so difficult. I mean, I'd be pretty depressed for most of it, I imagine. It's the knowing. I've said this before. It is the knowing. We're all going to die, but knowing when, I don't know what I'd do. I suppose you could do anything, couldn't you? If it's in good health, you wouldn't worry about not eating cake anymore, would you? Or getting hungover. Although then you think, I'm wasting the days. I've got 365 days left. I shouldn't waste one with a hangover, should I? I think that more and more now. I love a drink, but the game now is to drink as much as you can with no hangover and get up at like 7:30 and have the full day. So I think I've sort of got that. I don't know what I'd do. Travel? See all your friends all the time? I don't know. I suppose it'd be fun giving your money away to charitable causes. Meeting, I think I'd do that really. Travel around giving it to animal sanctuaries. Good causes. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. I mean, that'd be a nice day every day, wouldn't it? Depressing, Julia. Oh, 1 year. It's just the knowing. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't make it any better if you said 2 years. Well, it would. It'd be twice as good, wouldn't it? I'm talking bollocks. I thought of celebrate by Cool and the Gang. That'd be a good name for us, wouldn't it? I'm cool, you're the gang. But then I thought, but Rick, you're not cool. What about Fool and the Gang? Oh, God. Philly Ann, do you think Afterlife would have worked with a cat instead of a dog? Asking for a friend. Picture of pickle. Of course it wouldn't. Cats can't act. And even if they could act, they wouldn't. They'd ruin it just for a laugh. Like they just knock things on the floor. No reason for that. No reason at all for that. A dog doesn't just go up and knock things over for a laugh. Why does a cat? One of the first, when I was a kid in the library, I got a thing about writing, screenwriting or something, or I looked at it, and it was like a script, and it was sort of like do's and don'ts. And one of it said, so-and-so came in, she shut the door. The cat walked up to her and rubbed against her leg and meowed, and it sort of went, cats can't act. And I just thought, oh, of course, you can't write a script for a cat. So no, it wouldn't have been as good. I'm being honest. I love cats, but in terms of training and acting, the dog wins. There's fake cats you can get. When you want a cat, there's actually animatronic cats that sort of look like they're breathing. Because it's better than the real cat. Because a real cat will go, I'm not staying here. Just for the sake of, and action. No, I'm going over there. Wait, you've ruined the tape. Cut. Every time. Okay, let's put him there then. You stay there, yeah? Yeah, I'll stay here. Action. I'm going over there. We've ruined it again. That would be a cat is like a troll. Just ruining stuff. Salt and sauce. Do your family ever call around your house unannounced and say they were just passing? Am I weird that I hate that? No, they don't. They know. I don't do that to people. I know some families are in and out. But no, they. That's not my thing either. I suppose it depends, doesn't it? If everyone's into it, it's fine. But no, that's not a thing. That's not a thing I do. Leopold and Loveday. If you must go out to a party, what drink selection would you hope for? Wine, beer, juice? Thank you. Well, it's out of wine and beer. Wine is more dangerous. I sort of drink by volume, really. Like, I've been trying to drink beer more than wine because I drink less alcohol over an evening. I can drink beer all night, but you drink wine all night, you can get absolutely slaughtered. So you've got to be careful. So in my mature wanting to get up and do stuff years, I think I'd go for beer. Also, you don't want to get drunk and talk bollocks, do you? I don't need to get drunk to talk bollocks. So, so yeah. Bad thing about beer is you wee more, but then I wee anyway. Fucking hell. Imagine someone tuned into this. Someone just saw me win an award and thought, watch that. Oh, Afterlife, yeah, I love Afterlife. Oh, he does a live Twitter. What's he got to say? He's probably wise. And they turn on and they have me going, I likes weeing. I likes weeing, I do. I likes weeing. Sue me. Fucking hell, this is a load of bollocks, isn't it? It says what it is. No Meat Pete. Remember, No Meat Pete is a vegetarian or a vegan. He hasn't lost his penis. We've established that. Oh, he might have by now, I don't know. But his name is from not eating meat as opposed to losing his meat. Would you rather be a virtuoso in 5 instruments of your choice or speak 10 languages fluently? Yeah, I was never... Well, I'll say I was never good at languages. I never tried. I never wasn't interested. And I should have been. It's annoying. It'd be lovely to communicate that much. But be also amazing to play loads of instruments, wouldn't it? Right, I'm gonna be sneaky on this one. Because I'm English and we're lazy because the rest of the world speaks English, I choose the instruments. Because there's not many places in the world where, I mean, that's not true. The places I go to, they all speak English because I'm going there to gig. I'm sure if I went to the Peruvian jungle, I'd struggle. I'd be annoyed. I'd go, what, you lads can't speak English? I go, no. Right, that's annoying. Yeah, we are sort of lazy and arrogant about that. So English is nearly taken care of for me, isn't it, around the world? So I'll choose the instruments. Thank you very much. Thanks for asking. Joey, would you rather... Oh yeah, Joey's come up with a cracker again. Joey, you're such an idiot. And there's a cat. This proves my point. Right. Would you rather scream every time someone makes eye contact? Or trip up every time someone wearing black walks past you? What, anything black? Surely most people have got something black, haven't they? Well, I'd be tripping up all the time, wouldn't I? If I'm walking down the street, someone's walking past me wearing black, probably, so I'm tripping up all the time. Although, yeah, it's not bad to trip up, is it? I assume you mean like a stumble, as opposed to me just keep smashing my face on the pavement. I saw a bloke fall over once and his glasses came off. And it was so sad and funny. He just tripped over and his glasses came off and he just stayed there. He sort of put his head down and he sort of looked at his glasses and he just stayed there for a little while thinking, oh, fuck. It was quite shocking as well. And I was in a car, so he couldn't see me, so I could laugh. Still the funniest thing, isn't it? Still the funniest thing in the world. Someone tripping. If they're not hurt, and it's an adult, it's not, you know, a little kid falling over and losing no ice cream, that's sad. But an adult falling over and not getting hurt is still funny. Particularly if they try to style it out or try not to fall. I think if you just fall, you go down and go, fuck it. You know, it's funny. If you do that thing where you take 92 steps thinking, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make this, and you end up in a hedge, you're just making it worse. But, oh, hold on. I can avoid people making eye contact, can't I? By not making eye contact with them. So I can walk down the street and not look at anyone, so I don't have to scream. And if someone says, Ricky, I go, how you doing? Like that. And I go, what's wrong? I go, no. And then I go, well, look at me. I go, I can't look at you. And I go, ah! Right? And so I can, I know my friends are no, don't look at him, he screams. I think that one, I mean, acting would be a problem, wouldn't it? I still think that's slightly better than falling over every time. Yeah, just scream. Can I say sorry? I scream every time I make eye contact. There's weirder stuff to have, isn't there? There's weirder things to have. I could pretend it was their fault. I just go, they go, what? I go, you're ugly. I go, oh, sorry. So, you know what I mean? Put the blame on them. Yeah, the screaming. Nancy. You're not an idiot really, Joey, but you know what I mean. Nancy, about the NTA Awards, was there anyone present are you happy to see again or happy to meet for the first time? Yeah, of course. I did meet, we were sitting in front of Jay Blades, the guy from the repair shop, and he was really nice. I went to the loo in a break and he came with me and people were saying, can I have your order? He's going to the Kazi. He's going to the Kazi. It was really good. It was like a top. It's really cool. Yeah, it was nice to meet him. Yeah, there's lots of nice people there. I just don't like getting dressing up, you know what I mean? Just like, I am a bit phobic about it. It's always okay. It's always alright. But I was like, gotta go out. I think I used to moan about going out so early as well, and it being a long night, but that's better than going out late. If someone said that, the awards start at 9:30, I go, no, forget it. No, too late. That's too late. If you want me to come to your award show, do it at 6. Oh, and it's close. Susie Hope. If animals develop the ability to talk, what do you think would be the first thing they would say? Stop killing us, stop eating us, you twats. Just leave us alone. Wouldn't it? What else are they going to go? What else are they talk about? Sterling versus the dollar? No. They're going to go, stop fucking treating us so awfully. We've wiped out 70% of animals in the last few hundred years. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. It's like we're literally trying to get rid of all the animals. En masse, I talk about this live. En masse of all animals on the earth, 36% are human, 60% are farm animals to feed humans, and now 4% are wild. That's all that's left. It's mental. So they'd say that. They go, stop eating us, you fucking slag. Titch. If you woke up tomorrow a dog, what's the first thing you would do? Lick my balls. If I was a dog, well, I'd be pretty depressed first. I'd go, fucking hell. What the fuck? Then lick my balls. I'd go, oh my God, what the fuck? What the fuck? What? Then lick my balls. Be like that. Look in the mirror. Oh my God, I'm a dog. Lick my balls. Well, you asked. Don't ask then. Last question. Tomek, do you think you'll be doing any final warm-ups before the main tour? Yes, I'm going to do 2 last ones at Leicester Square in a couple of weeks. I haven't announced those yet. And then the tour sort of starts very slowly. It's like 5 or 6 cities. I think it starts in Oxford. Is it on the 2nd or 3rd of November? Then Paris, then Manchester. Is it Sheffield? Cardiff. Then there's Christmas. Then I'll do all next year. European dates, North American dates. Obviously the venues get better, bigger, not better, bigger. Because sometimes I've got to do arenas, because I can't. If I'm in London, yeah, I can do 28 dates at the Palladium, whatever, because I live here. But I can't go and do that. I can't go and live a month in every country. So I have to, and then I couldn't win if I did a smaller venue there. People would go, I couldn't get tickets. So I've just got to do the enormous domes in the places that I don't live, if you know what I mean. I mean, I could do it forever, but the tour would take twice as long, and I'd sort of rather tour it in my favourite places, in the best venues I can, put it on Netflix, start again. Because also you don't want a tour to be old. I mean, you don't want it to be stale. So I think a year is about right, and then I'll start again. I love starting again. If I had a year to live, I'd have to do all those dates. Well, I love that. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Or put a tour on quickly. I go, this is the last tour. So yeah, I've done about 60 new material nights. So it's really, which is more than I've ever done before. I think my first gigs I did like 2 or 3 warm-ups, and then 10 to 20, and then Humanity I did like 30, and Supernature I did about 40, and I've already done like 60, I think. So you want it to get better and better. But yeah, a couple more, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you again for voting. I always forget that I've got you in my corner, which is amazing. It's lovely. Oh look, it's all engraved. Look at that. Comedy, afterlife. And be nice to animals. Tatty bye. I knew I'd fumble with that.